Boom! Whap! Snap! He was like a superhero on that run.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
Hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a at. Anyway, gotta pay a little more. We late to the jack, got a jet cause the boat even ate. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause this ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip. I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so power. All your girl let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games. Gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill, alright?
To tonight, just don't care. Playing games, gun, bring your downstairs.
Why you tripping? I think I left something in the house.
You see, it's two type of people in life. People that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go get up. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go get up. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had getting hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutting, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Why that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, you don't lie, you don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Quickly to the air is Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap there, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Now McCaffrey off right tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some space here. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
He's got Ayuk once again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 78 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Zach Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. McCaffrey on the counter. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. One play action, Fields. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action, Fields. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. To throw is Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Fields. He's going to leave this for a running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Play action. It's Wilson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Fields on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Wilson will throw again. This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, Wilson. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play. Now Wilson on first down. He finds Kittle going across the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. Wilson going to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields fighting through pressure. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a first carry for their fullback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And take it right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Wilson. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On first down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
On second and a long way to go. Wilson, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Throwing is Wilson. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Fields now to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.